the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario, take one step and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. Come on now, just like that.
Guess where I'm heading today? That's right, Sega World! Yeah!
Well guys, it's like city o'clock in the morning and I'm off to our damn theme park. And the only reason I'm doing it like this is because of, well, how busy these theme parks can get here in Japan. Today we are actually heading to Universal Studios Japan, or Universal Studios Osaka. Very excited. This is my first ever time at this Universal Studios. I've been to the Orlando one so many times. Even that can get quite busy. And yeah, of course we are going to go and check out the new Super Nintendo World. So that definitely will be getting its own video. And then we'll be showing you the rest of the park in the next parts, because we really want to concentrate on Super Nintendo World. I'm literally heading there first. We're getting here super early because I've seen so many videos of people get there like opening or 10, and it's just absolutely packed already. So yeah, early bird gets the worm, I guess. And here we go. We're gonna go and jump onto the Osaka Metro at this time in the hour, dressed like this. It's official. I have officially lost control of my life. There's already a lot of people in this now. And here we go. Wow, this feels so weird. It almost feels like Orlando, but this is not Orlando. It's a lot of people going down there, but I know there must be people working here. I have a feeling there's a lot of workers. It's just weird to see a Lawson's in City Walk. If you ever come to like, I mean, it doesn't look quite the same as the Orlando one. I've never been to the California one. So people really go, wow, it looks just like the California one. They've got the really Woodpecker characters here. But again, they are pretty sweet, not cute. So yeah, I could see how they would probably still want to use them. Okay, the weird thing about this park is literally once I enter, I can't come back out here without having to literally pay for another ticket. Here are the Universal gates. I'm trying to figure out what rides you can see. Oh, is that the oh, I can see people already like in there or already like lining up for the gates. Because just like here at Disney, they have like early. I think this potentially is the early guys, so I'm going to stand over here. I'm first in my line. Woo. I'm not early, that's actually there was the early entry for the hotel guests, which I believe was about 15 minutes before. Like the standing usually open 1 hour before. Oh, I guess this is going to be the school. The lines are getting there, but they're not the biggest. They're not like Disney. Disney by this time has already had humongous lines. And it's going to be interesting to see. Lines are a lot more busy now. So it's definitely working. Here it is. So like in most theme parks that have hotels, essentially there's normally a perk
for the hotel guests to be let in early, and this is the case at Universal Studios Japan. So you stay in one of the Universal hotels. I believe you're allowed in about 15 minutes early, and of course this includes Super Nintendo World. So in a way, you actually do want to do Super Nintendo World and not have to get up like stupid o'clock like I did to get like essentially for it not to be very busy. This is actually probably quite a good idea, so I thought I'd just point this fact out. So yeah, there was like a load of people essentially allowed into the park before I was allowed into the park.
As you can see, it's way more busy than it was before. So as I said, getting here early is definitely a good idea.
So I'd actually made friends with the guy behind me in line, and he was also by himself, so we decided to team up to try to get into Super Nintendo World. Now, Universal Japan actually operates a reservation system for Super Nintendo World on their phone app. We had actually checked the phone app and nothing was coming up for it yet. So we both decided to take the decision to essentially get over to Super Nintendo World as quickly as possible.
I made a friend in the line. Hey, hello.
Come on,
Hello. Yeah. See the roller coaster already going around. There's like a flipping like bridge across the park. Wait.
There's no people in front.
Yeah.
I love how the staff members reacted to me dressed as Mario. The staff members here are so amazing. Yep, even in Japan, people run at theme parks. At last, we can actually see the gate, but can we actually get in?
This is where the block is.
Right, the moment of truth. Can we get past the gate?
Hey,
Press.
this is. Oh, it's so cool. For sure.
I think it's okay.
I think we're okay now. I think we're okay. I think we're.
Yeah, trust me, running in those
Even
overalls
the
was not
sign.
fun.
It's like the one from Mario Kart. Tell you what I should say. Oh my god, that was an experience. That was.
Oh, bless me, I'm still trying to spout Super Mario Kart. You know I'm totally shattered.
These are all different years, which I believe are significant. Major Mario games released, that's it. It's like Super Mario World's here. Mario 64, 9606, because this is the Japanese days. I think we need to get Mario 64. We got our wristband. We got our wristband. The famous line is not there yet. Here we go. Here we go. I've been waiting for this all my life. I've waited for make something like this.
There we go.
Here we go. Dun dun dun. Here we go. Dun dun dun. Ah! We made the noise. Dun dun dun. We're now in Peach's Castle with some Mario 64. Oh my god! Oh! Wow!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Come on, whoa, it's so amazing.
This is!
Oh my god.
Wow, even the Christmas decorations are good. Wow! They're not even on a ride yet. And it's so good.
So at this point I was in just so much wow. So I essentially had written up a game plan. I decided that we'd head to the Yoshi ride first. The Yoshi ride actually gets a bigger line and there's absolutely no way to skip this line. There is no single rider. So yeah, essentially that's why we head to the Yoshi ride first.
Nickname for Toad. 5 minutes, excellent. Thank you. Hey, people are trying to hit all the items. Wow, we're literally walking right on. We're practically walking right on. Yes. That is so cool. Hello. I've not even put it on my arm. I have literally legged it so fast over here. Hello. To do it. Well, I know this gets a 70-minute wait later. Wow. I like most of the green, they know before green Yoshi. Oh no, they've already stopped the ride. We're already on the first ride, it's already stopped.
Oh, we are so tired.
We are. We're so tired, we literally just legged it onto this ride. Because we can single ride the other one. So might as well go single ride that and that. We'll practically hopefully walk trail to that. And then we'll be...
Anyway, we got to use it.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's okay. It's like, we'll potentially even be in the same car, just not sitting next to each other. Yeah. I think I chose that truck. Oh my god, it makes noises. That's so cute. Oh my god, you can see like, I can see the Pikmin! I found the Pikmin! Oh my god, this is like the people mover at Disneyland! But better, because it's Mario!
Look! Whoa!
Hello everyone! Hello! Hello everyone! Buy my games! I do love that random construction wall. That's my favourite part of the ride so far. Oh my god, it's a paratrooper, and I've forgotten the name. Oh no, we're gonna die.
Come on.
I found the green egg. I found the green egg. I found the green egg. So when you find an egg, you're supposed to press it. Super Mario Galaxy! Oh, that's so cool.
Electrician.
Yeah, it's I've forgotten his name. He has a name.
I forgot the name.
Yeah, I've forgotten the name. Originally it was just a magician Koopa. I remember there's a joke in the Mario Kart 2 when he always gets his name wrong. Oh my god.
Oh, the baby Mario.
The baby Mario. The animatronic. Where is it? Oh. Got the blue. We got the blue egg.
The blue egg.
Blue egg. We got Shy Guys. It's a course. Technically, originally for the game Pocky Pocky Planet. A weird character actually made a debut in the Mario game. We've got Baby Peach. Oh my god! It's a star of the show. Poochie. Poochie. Yeah, Poochie.
Yeah.
I had the amiibo of him. He's so cute. He's so underrated, this character. Oh my god, he's made out of real fur! It's real fur! I think I know where. So I got 2 of the eggs. Can I find this last egg? I need to find this last egg or I failed. Oh. I have found
The red one.
Yay! Oh my god, and then we got the inflatable Yoshi with the baby Yoshi. I even like the fruit.
Oh,
the fruit. Yeah, the little baby Yoshi. Oh, I see another character's going to make an appearance in a minute. No, she is. And it's Captain Toad! Hello, Captain Toad!
So, what's my review on Yoshi's Adventure? I will say I actually really enjoyed this ride, but I will admit it is just a bit too short. I will admit I am a total sucker for these like little monorail rides. I mean, the Blue Line Dash People Mover in Disney World is an absolute favourite of mine and my family. And I do love there are so many animatronics on this ride. That's definitely a humongous highlight. Sadly, there is only one showroom. I mean, it has some of the best animatronics on the ride, But yeah, it's just one. One ride I'm thinking of, I wish it was a bit more like, is the Wallace and Gromit ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in the UK. An absolutely amazing ride, and it's actually more amazing the fact it's actually a refurb of a Mine Train ride. The animatronics in that are absolutely amazing. It goes through like all the Wallace and Gromit media, all like the shorts and the movie. So amazing. I really would have just loved to have seen something like this with Mario. Like, you'd go in one room and you'd be going through like Mario Brothers, and then the next one would be Mario Brothers 3 and so on. I mean, that would have just been an absolutely amazing ride. So overall, I think this ride will get an 8 out of 10 for me. Everything there was good. I just wish there was a little bit more. Plus, the other thing, this ride is notorious for getting a humongous line. Literally the second we walked out of it, they were having to like ferry people through. We could see the line had already got quite long. I've heard stories of people having to wait over like 70 minutes, 2 hours for this ride. So I could imagine it being a bit disappointed if you had waited that long.
It's mad. Lines are already opening. Oh, that's for Yoshi. That's for Yoshi. Yoshi's already got a line. Shall we go and find Bowser? I'll take us up here. Wow, even like the Christmas tree is like gorgeously decorated.
So yes, this is how busy Super Nintendo World gets, like 10 minutes after it's opened. Luckily, this ride has a single rider. So if you're a solo traveller, or like me, was just travelling one other person, this is potentially a good way to get onto a lot of rides very fast.
So what we're going to do is go on the single rider, which is a lot less busy. 18 minutes. This has already gone up like 10 minutes and I've been here like a minute. Still waiting to go into Bowser's mouth. Or King Koopa. I just love how like Koopa Trooper is just staring at us, judging us. Saying, guys, really? You're coming all the way from New Zealand to come on this. Go. We're entering Bowser's castle. I don't know Justice Mario's. That's such a good idea. Where we want to go. Single rider. Single rider. Oh, you think it's a single? Yeah, that was a bit. It's like you have to unlock. You have to unlock the secret rider. This is like it's like having to play Mario XD and trying to unlock the lost levels, or Mario 2 here. See, we're going the secret way, we're going the secret passage. It feels like Super Mario World. Super Mario World was the best secret passages. That Bowser is amazing. Wow, it's already a massive line. Look, it's like all in there. Oh wow. Barely know people, there's a few. There's a few. No, this is like, so this is where, so look how much we skipped. When the ride is literally there. And if we're really lucky, we'll still be able to ride together. We just won't be sitting next to each other.
So it's probably a mix.
Yeah. So they'll grab someone from this line where the car isn't filled up. So you will have to like it's really just a random guess. Right, I'm gonna have to take this hat off. Right. I have to get rid of this hat. Or this hat. Quit edit. And now I'm wearing this hat. Not much of a difference really. It's like a single rider's through now. Just every little detail in this place. See, like little things. There's like, no, you have to go in the normal rider line to get the full experience. Mario. Well, I was just like, I remember Super Mario World, the little Bowser, like mechanical Bowsers. It's like in the last world. I love how much detail was put into this. Here we go, come to the end of our line. Small nations in the bag.
So yeah, what happened next was kind of weird. The line next to us, which was the line for the non-single riders, was like totally empty. So I think what's happened is essentially they didn't load a group in fast enough, so they loaded all the single riders in. So this literally meant that me and my friend were just allowed to sit next to each other. So essentially, I think we waited like 5 minutes to essentially go on the busiest ride on probably the entire park. So yeah, that was a bit wild. Now sadly they didn't allow filming on this ride, and plus if they did with the VR headset, it really wouldn't be a true representation of the ride. I'm going to come straight out on this one. I feel a bit mixed about this ride. Now I feel it kind of falls into Universal rides, essentially biggest traps, where they essentially like use a lot of screens on their dark rides instead of using animatronics. Now I will admit they have replaced the screens with this new VR headsets thing, which luckily did work for me, but I have heard different people who may have different eye conditions, it does struggle to work how it is supposed to. I will admit there is a lot of really lovely show scenes, and in a way it kind of reminds me of, I guess, my problem I have with the Ratatouille ride at Disneyland, is that there's some absolutely amazing sort of animatronic sets, but there is like no actual sort of character animatronics, and I feel that ride is really let down by that. It just kind of just kills that immersion where the only time you see the characters is on a screen. And I just feel rides at Universal Park fall into this trap way too many times. Now, one thing I do like about this ride is the fact that it is actually a score game. You're competing against everyone. I do like these games a lot. I do like the one thing they actually do in this one is they don't give you loads and loads of Koopa shells. Because the trick I use on a lot of these things, I would just continuously shooting non-stop. For example, the Men in Black ride at Universal, you actually get bonuses if you just continuously shoot. So that actually is a really broken strategy to use in that. So I kind of like they kind of realize that people just like me will just continuously spam shoot. So they're kind of like trying to stop people like me from just hitting all the targets at once. In a way, that Men in Black ride is a good example of, I think this ride runs a lot better. I do understand the people actually made that ride, the company no longer exists, and from my understanding they're actually having to like Frankenstein park out the Cat in the Hat ride at the other park to keep it alive. I wish in a way the Mario ride had just been a bit more like this, some actual character animatronics. I think would have felt way more immersive. I mean, it was a good go. I can see what Nintendo were trying to do with this new VR technology. It's definitely not the worst use of VR. The VR actually does work, but I just, unfortunately, I don't know. I'm just a bit of a sucker for animatronics. So overall, I feel I have to give this ride about a 7 out of 10. I guess because it's meant to be the killer app of the land. I mean, if I'd waited a really long time, I'd probably been really disappointed. But it was still a Nintendo ride, and when I came off I was actually really excited. It was more when I had to sit down and have my theme park review hat on. That's when I got a little bit harsher on it. So that's me done on the actual rides of Super Nintendo World. Join us next video where we'll actually look what other things there is to do in Super Nintendo World. So yes, if you have enjoyed, make sure to subscribe if you do want to see that.